Hello everybody, welcome back. We are going to do bag 2 now. So let's move this off to the side a little bit and let's open up bag 2 here. Ooh, a leaf. Wow, that's very bright. I love it. So these are some extra pieces that I'm going to put right over there on the shelf. And I'll probably add to my big bin of Lego, where I have all of the spare Lego pieces from other sets that I've done. Okay, I just want to make sure that I have all of those out of there. Interesting. Okay. What? What? Yeah, you're so cute. You're such a cute baby. My cute baby pot. Yeah, you're so cute. You want me to throw the toy? Okay, so we have this, and then we got this, and then we need this weird shelf thing. This thing. And that goes like this, and then we have these things on either side. Looks like we're only doing one of these. I threw it over there, yeah. Are you just looking at me because I didn't throw it as far as you wanted me to? I know, I'm such a disappointment in the tossing area. But yeah, I think I edited all of the chapters, and I think there's 53 of them. So, again, the chapters are like 1,000 to, 17,000 words. So, if you consider that a chapter or not, just depends. But that's where the chapter lines are. I still gotta make names for all of them based on the content, but I can always do that as the part of the reading portion of it. Where did the other slant go? Here it is. Haha. Okay, and then put it in like that. And then we have the place where all of the 3 stems are gonna go. Yeah! Alright, we have the base. Now it's time to build each of the towers. So, you need the really long one. I like how they have the 1x1 thing, so you're building up the right tower. So you need this. And then you also need this. And then you need one of these. And one of these, and it goes like... Nope. And it goes like this. What? It goes like this. And then you take one of these and goes on top. Okay, cool. That is the top of the bamboo. then you stick a fork in it, send the plate down. You take 2 of these and top it with, looks like one of these, yeah. And then slide that down too. Cool. And then you do that a few more times. Okay. Slide the plate down, and then oh, there's a little progress bar on the bottom. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so then you take one of these, and it looks like 2 of these. Then you add another one of these and top it off with the little disc. And then you add that to the bottom. Oop, I did not put that in right. Alright, cool. And this goes in this hole. Yay! Okay, cool. And then we're moving on to the red one. And it starts off pretty much the same. So you grab one of these, you grab one of these, you grab one of these. I think, yeah, this switches sides now. Then you put this on top. Nice. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I'm able to get this done by the deadline. Because honestly, 90 days is like really short for, how many discs do I need? I need 3. Is really short for writing a book. And it honestly, it fills me with a lot of imposter syndrome. I need 6 of these. I do have 6. Okay, cool. It fills me with a lot of imposter syndrome because most people take like a couple of years to write a book. And the fact that I am doing it in only a couple of months makes me feel like I did it wrong. Now, I've been writing since I was 7 years old, so it's been 11 years of writing so far. So I'm hoping that it's just like I've been doing it for a while and that's why I'm able to do so much in such a short amount of time. Like this isn't even the first book that I've published. I technically, even Our Hope isn't the first book that I published. I put a lot of the books that I used to write into my school library. Now, granted, a couple of them were like picture books in, like I remember one of them was a picture book about the time that the hotel in my, no, hang on, how am I supposed to say this? One one of them is a picture book about the one time I went to go see The Winter Soldier, and the hotel that I was staying in had a blackout that night, and we had to walk up 11 flights of stairs, and the elevator got stuck on the 25th floor of the hotel. And I remember that being like so insane. And I wrote a book about it and put it in the school library. And this is a school of like 50 kids. Alright, this is not a big school. I'm pretty sure nobody ever read it. But it was fun. Oh, hang on. No, this is right. I'm just a step behind. Pepper Potts. You should not be able to yell at me until I throw the toy. Okay. Everything is progressing as it should. Yay! We have all 3 bamboo towers now. Yeah. Okay, it looks exactly like it's on the picture. That is good. Now, I'm just gonna move all of this way so I can see this better. Let's see, we need a macaroni and a stud. And then a pole and a crown. What? You're very soft. You're also very annoying. Okay. Need this, and then a cup. Hang on. This is upside down. Need this, and then a cup. Do you mind? No. Okay, and these are supposed to slide all the way down the pole. Because then you add this and another cup handle. Ooh, and then we get to add the hands. The disembodied hands. Actually, it goes like this. This is how it looks in the picture. There we go. That's how it looks in the picture. Nice. And then we add a little red thing. And we do this several more times. Okay. So, we have an elbow, we have the stud. And then we add the poles. Cool. Yeah, imposter syndrome is wild. But I really hope that it actually turns out good. And from the people who do read my writing, like all throughout school, I've gotten good things said about my writing from teachers. So I'm hoping they weren't lying to my face to make me feel better. But I've always gotten like good marks in yeah, I've always gotten good marks in English class where you do all of the writing. We call that ELA, because I'm pretty sure we have the French version of that. If you go to like a French immersion school. I've never been to a French immersion school, but I know both of my sisters have. Because when we moved to the city, I was still going to boarding school, and they weren't old enough to go to the boarding school yet, so they went to public school here, which was an interesting process. Made a lot of friends and stuff. Okay, this needs to all be turned like 90 degrees. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, most of the moving happened while I was at boarding school. Like they went and looked at a house, and I really didn't care. Like I was just trying to process moving out of the only house that I ever knew growing up. And I'm not someone who deals with change easily. So that move was really difficult to stomach. But we're here. I still have a few boxes that I haven't unpacked yet. They're sitting in storage still. And I'm in the process of trying to move out of this house now so I can move in with my boyfriend. But anyway, back to what I was talking about, which is I've always gotten good marks in ELA. Every teacher I've had for ELA says I'm a good writer, so fingers crossed that this is good and not. What?
Where's Mom's gift?
Give me a minute, alright? Yeah, so fingers crossed that this is actually good and it works out. Because if it doesn't, well, I'm just going to have to rethink everything that I have ever been told in the history of forever. Which, you know, is a bit not nice when you question your existence. How many do I have to make of these? 9. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just keep going through it then. Oh yeah, because there's 3 on each stem. Okay. What I really want to do one of these days is get the blueprints to the Lego Christmas tree that they have, and then size all of the bricks up and 3D print like a bigger version of that, like an actual Christmas tree sized version of that, and like put little LEDs covered by clear studs. That's the kind of Christmas tree that I want growing up. When I grow up. Man. I promise my writing is good. I'm just tired and a little bit grasping for things to talk about because like I am one of the people who hates like getting a repeat of information. Like, yes, I know this. Yes, I know this. Yes, I know this. And I don't know, one of the things of marketing is just keep repeating yourself and keep saying the same pitch over and over. That's why I'm really bad at marketing, yet that is exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to do that. I don't think I'm succeeding very well, but I'm doing my best. And that's kind of all you can do. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are 2/3 done. Then we can start attaching them. Okay, 3 more. And then those are like the stone things that get put in the bottom of it. Alright, so. And my fingers are starting to hurt. But yeah, I'm really bad at marketing, so I don't know why I'm trying to do it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if it works out. But I have really enjoyed writing this book. Again, that's one of the things that, if you're writing, that's one of the things that you should do, is you should enjoy what you're writing. You shouldn't just write for the sake of writing. You should write because you enjoy it. Like, what I started writing as a coping mechanism for the situation that I was in. And now that I'm out of that situation, that's kind of all I know how to do. So I'm gonna keep writing because that's like the only skill that I have ever known. So yeah, I kind of hope that all of it pays off someday soon. Because I enjoy writing. I can do a lot very quickly. I don't know, I feel like that's what I haven't ever like gone to a publisher before. So maybe I do start like making a resume and sending a manuscript to publishing houses. But I don't really know if that'll pay off or not. We'll have to see. Okay, I want this to be like as big as possible, so I'm going to flush these out. There we go. Ah. It broke. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. Ah. Okay, it like really broke off. Yikes. Okay, and now we put it back on. Okay, there we go. And there is the bamboo. And now we just have to put these together. And those are the rocks that just sit in the bottom. And there we go. That is the lucky bamboo. Very, very nice. Yeah, and then it has all of these in the back. That's why I want to get my hands on a booklet. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I've got the chrysanthemum, and my mom has the mini orchid, and then the big orchid. And then there's a plum blossom, which I don't think we have. But it would be cool to collect them all. Cool. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye.